It's the pre-trip. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lockoutmen podcast show. The pre-trip is just, for to let everybody for the replay. You know what I'm saying? It's the replay. This is for the replay people so that they can hear or, hear me talking and all like that good stuff while we're waiting for some people to come up in to the show. Now, as you guys know, as you guys seeing, yeah, brother man's going early. I might still have another interview later on tonight, but I don't know. I'm just, kind of like switching it up, but I am keeping it constant, right? So what's up with my guy right here that's in the pre-trip with me? What's going on with you, bro?
What's happening, brother?
Man, I can't call it. So you're clear across America. Not even America, bro. What time is it over there, man?
It is 2:45.
2:45 in the evening?
In the afternoon.
3 in the after fucking noon, bro. It is
basically 14:45 hours.
It is 9:45 in the morning, man. So it's like while we up over here in America, it's almost time for you guys to be going to bed.
You got it.
God damn it, man. All right. So
you got it.
So check it out, brother, man. I got some quick questions for you, courtesy of Pod Docs, the interview.
Hold on. Let me get my charger actually near me. I don't want to slack.
Oh, okay. That's
one sec.
Okay.
Just want to keep ready. The battery shouldn't go.
Oh, okay. You're gonna plug the charger in so that the phone. Hey, you also also check it out. Like if you get a phone call or something like that, it probably might cut your sound out. But I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you're gonna get a phone call. I think you'll be all right.
I think I'll be all right. One sec. Let me just plug this all in. So try to keep it an hour because I'll be going to night work.
Okay, that's what's up. It's almost time. Oh, so you drive nights. So you work nights over there.
I work nights, yes.
Oh, okay. And
better. That's better. I'm ready now.
All right, so I got some quick questions for you while we waiting for a few people to come up in here. Yo, these questions are courtesy of Pod Docs. Check it out, brother man. First question. First question is, do you have any superstitions?
No, I don't. I'm a religious guy. I'm Christian.
Okay, so no superstitions for you, huh?
None of that. No juju or anything.
I hear you, man.
No juju.
I try not to have none either, man. All right.
What's your superstition?
I don't have none. That's just it. I probably might have been superstitious when I was young, but now I don't have none, bro. I don't have.
Do you believe in ghosts and things like that?
Do I believe in
ghosts?
I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in spirituality. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I feel the presence of my grandmother with me at all times. Yeah. If that makes sense.
I hear you.
All right. Check it out. What do you do every day that you wish could be automated?
That would be automated. I don't know. Cooking.
I was thinking the same damn thing.
cooking.
I was thinking the same damn thing. Like, I wish I could just, because I don't know how to cook worth of shit, bro. I don't know how to cook worth of shit. Like, all
I
I
had
want
to learn how to cook.
All I want to do is I want my breakfast. This is what I want. I want my eggs scrambled. I want my bacon crisp and my hash browns cooked light. Now, if I could just like the Jetson that shit, then I'm good to go, man. I'm good to go. All right, final question, man. All right, so you're on the flight, right? You're on the flight. It's 10 hours, 10-hour flight, long gas flight. And I would assume how long is it over there from here, man? From
where I come from, Uganda. It's you need about 12 hours.
Woo! So 12 hours.
But that's because you need like a transfer. They used to have direct flights. Direct flight is about 8.5 hours.
All right, so 8.5 hours. Who would you rather be sitting to? Who would you rather be sitting next to on that type of flight, bro?
A quiet, polite person. They should be quiet, unlike me.
You say you want to. You don't want a talker that constantly talking fucking ear off while you want to.
None of that. But come to think of it, the last flight I had away from England going back to Africa, on the last connection, I think it was about maybe 2 hours. The last connection. And I found I sat next to the most talkative person you could find. He didn't let me keep quiet the rest of the journey. Spoke until the end.
God damn it, man. All right, well, we about to go ahead and start the show, bro. Here we go. All you have to do is stay a minute, just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay. What's going on, everybody? Lockoutmen back again for another episode of the Lockoutmen podcast. I am your humble host, Lockoutmen, and today is Monday, the 23rd. Turkey Day, couple of days away. What are you guys doing on Turkey Day? Are y'all driving, or are y'all going home? Me, I'm going home. I had enough of working the holidays. OTR. I can't do it no more. Some companies don't even pay you for the holidays. So if I'm going to not get paid for the holidays, then I am not going to drive for the holidays. I want to be at home grabbing that good turkey, that good basic, that good macaroni and cheese, that good greens. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have it. I'm going to try and have it all. If you guys like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. That all button lets you know when I go live. Now, let me tell you something about the live and the like button. All right, there's two things. Going to make it quick. The all button lets you know when I go live, right? I'm going to start going live at different times. My regular time is at 8 o'clock, but within the last few weeks or so, it's kind of hard keeping that schedule. All right, I'm going to try and keep it, but it's going to be kind of hard. So you got to make sure you hit that all button so that you know when I go live and you know that I'm going to have a special guest. All right. And that like button is important too. That lets YouTube push the videos to get other people to come in and hook me up as well. That's what's going on. I want to welcome everybody in the L.O.M community. KB Smooth, Melvin McMichaels, D Nitty, Messy D Nitty, and Father D. What's going on in the place to be? Today's special guest comes all the way from London, England. I would like to welcome my brother to the show, Simon London Trucker. What's going on, bro?
Good, bro.
Man, look, let's just get right into it, man. what's your backstory, right quick, man? I mean, we was talking in the pre-trip, and it sounds as though you're not actually from England. Where are you actually
Uh,
from?
I'm actually from Uganda in East Africa.
Oh, Matt, Matt? Tell me, in a few words, what was life
Mhm.
like in Uganda, Africa, bro?
Life was it was tricky. It was harder, a lot harder than what life is over this way.
All right, so
School and everything. It was all about going to school and no jobs after that. Only the lucky few get work. That's
mhm.
why I left. I left over there after my uni. I only had 6 months after university, and then it was straight to England.
Now let me ask you this, Simon. Now the realities of Africa in different, in different parts of, different parts of the continent is
Mm.
what they show on TV is the actual reality of what's going on over there.
What it is they only get to show the bad stuff in it. Bad news travels fast. So
Mm-hmm.
most of what you see is when there's something's happened. There's a civil wars happening. There is famine or disease, but they don't show the good stuff. They don't show the everyday. There are people who are really wealthy and having a nice time. That's the ones
Right.
that you won't see. You
Is
know.
that and it is the reason why they don't show that is for dramatic effect or something like that?
I don't know. I think it's just exposure as well. Because what's there to talk about good things?
Mm,
There's the only slot that the African news get given is when
mhm.
something wrong's happened. If there's nothing wrong's happened, it seems like no one wants to hear about it. But there's
Exactly.
a lot. So many people. The majority of people are not the way that people. The picture that is given. There's no more people, wealthy people having a good time and living there as in a paradise. Very many.
Exactly. All right, so let me ask you this right quick before we move on. I seen a whole bunch of truck driving videos, especially this one from this kid. He
From
gotta
what?
be about he gotta be about 10. Like he gotta be about 10 or 11. And
Oh,
he's shifting gears like a pro. So they are they
I've
teaching
seen. I've
kids?
seen.
Are
Yeah,
they are
I've
they
seen that video somewhere, but I think that's a video from Jamaica. Actually, if you look carefully,
oh
it's a
oh
Caribbean one.
oh
I
okay.
think I've
Okay.
seen that video, but it must be a Jamaican story.
Okay. Well
The young little guy doing changing gears and all
all right. Well, keep me focused on that, bro. Do
that. I'm
now
going
let
to
me
point you the.
now let me ask you this. Before you got into trucking, you moved from Africa over to New England. Did you
Yeah.
get your license while you was in Africa, or did you get your license while you was in New England?
No, I had to start afresh. Once you cross over, I had actually didn't have even a driving license in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So once I got over, I first did all sorts of jobs until I started wanting to do trucking.
Mm-hmm.
So then straight away went started training. After I call it in England, what it is for insurance purposes, many trucking companies they won't employ someone who's under 25 years.
Okay.
So what happened is I started wanting to drive trucks when I was 23. I got to England when I was 23,
Mm-hmm.
and straight away I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
Yeah. But then, as I say, you have like a 2 year wait because of insurance. If you pass, nobody would really hire you until you're 25.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
yeah,
what you
I waited till 25 and then went to trucking school. But I had to start afresh.
all right, so 23 to 25, what you was doing before you got into trucking?
My first job in London, well, in the UK, was Burger King. I did all sorts. My first job was in Burger King. The next
Mm-hmm.
job I got was in McDonald's. The next job I got, when I kept improving, I went for security guarding. So as I kept improving, I went for security guarding. As I did security guarding, kept on training. I got to be a supervisor. When I got my driving license, the bosses gave me a supervision job, like security guard supervisor. And then that means I was driving from site to site, checking out, security guards doing their jobs at night. That's the way I actually like to start driving. That was the test of a driving job, because I was given a car, just and addresses, drive around to these places at this so and so time, and then that's it. That's your job. So after that, I was thinking, what's better than this? A driving job, Before that, I'd done cleaning. I had done also, at a certain point, I was doing 3 jobs: supermarket, cleaning, Burger King. I was doing jobs and jobs, just trying to get the skill. So all along, I was just dreaming to get into a truck for them 2 years while managed train.
So with all that money that you saved and that grind, because, with the dreams of you, getting into a truck, coming sooner than later, because you had to rock out for 2 years. And I know that was a long, punishing 2 years to grind out. But when you finally when you turn 25, you had enough money to save. You had enough money saved up for your CDLs, right? So did you go to CDL school, or did you go through a company, or is it like that over in the UK?
It's actually over here. There's not really. It's so different. There's not really something like CDL school. It's just that, like, say how they do the car driving license in America. You just do it yourself privately, isn't it?
Okay.
You get a school book lessons pass, and then they update your license. That's how it is here, because it's slightly small scale, a lot small scale. So yeah, you just privately improve your car license with another entitlement. That's all it is.
All right. So of course the training, I would assume the training is a lot different than it is over here. So what all that you had to do? What all you had to do, and what was the hardest part for you in driving school?
The hardest part for me was the reversing, just like everyone finds it. The reversing the trailer in. That's the hardest part, isn't it? It's the last part of it. Apart from that, maybe like the emergency brake. I don't know why I used to get scared of it. Were you tested for that? Emergency braking.
Okay.
Do you get tested for that in America? Do you?
Yes, we do get tested for backing.
Emergency brake. You know what I mean? The emergency brake exercise.
Exactly. Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this: Is it driving on the left side, or is it driving on the right side?
It's driving on the right side. We're the right hand side. We're the other side of you. We're right hand side, right hand drive country.
Oh, so that means instead of your blind side being on the right, your blind side is on the left.
Exactly. a bit weird. A bit weird, but it's it's a flip.
That's going to be an adjustment for both of us. Have you ever been over in the States? And have you ever driven?
I have been to the States. Yes.
Have you driven a truck in the States?
I have. Yes, I have driven a truck in Oklahoma somewhere.
Bruh, how was the transition?
In Oklahoma. How
was the transition from you from right-handed driving to driving on the left hand? How was that transition for you?
It was just weird stuff, especially just at the T junction. When you got to the T junction, I just looked. I thought, right here. Is this where to drive? You can't believe where you need to drive. It was weird. What it is, about 2 years ago, I came to see a friend in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's a truck driver. So what happened is he planned the journey for me and him. As soon as I met him, we had a nice weekend, a bit of fun time in Dallas, and then on Monday we were in a truck because I wanted to see the country. Okay, so we got in the truck in Dallas and did rounds: Oklahoma, Kansas City, back down to Houston, and then back to Dallas to finish. So
Okay.
I got a little feel of it. So he let me, at one instance, he did let me to drive. Just once in I think, was it like a Walmart depot? He let me bring it into the doors.
What? How was that?
Yes.
How was that backing for you?
It was scary because imagine the UK, the longest in the UK is 40. Is it 40, 43 or 40? It's 40. Your ones are 53s, isn't it?
And 53s. No, ours is 53. Ours
yes,
is 53.
Ours is down to 40. I think it's 40. What is it? It's 45. The longest, and the usual is 42 or something.
Is yours 48 or is it?
It must be less. I think it's 44.
Man,
must be 44 or 45.
Man, y'all got it easy, man. Y'all got them short. We gotta compare with these big ass, long ass, 53-foot.
And your ones have got long nose as well. In the UK, the trucks are so flat in the face, flat face.
Oh, okay. So you got a cab over.
I've got exactly. It's over the engine than the other way.
So so are you an over the road driver or are you a regional driver?
At the moment, I'm regional driver, home every day.
But you home every day. Okay.
Home every day.
So I guess y'all cab overs is like it's like a day cab over here.
It is a bit like a day cab, although it's got a bed at the back, but it's still a small cab.
Okay. So you drive for a company in the UK, right? I think you drive.
Yeah, of course. I drive for an agency as well. I drive like freelance, really.
Okay. So when you came over here to the States, did you have to get your license again, or was you able to use your UK license?
I was accepted to use my one just if I'm hiring a car or if I could get a car insured. Yes, temporarily. Okay. But then to get the US one, I had to be a resident in Texas for 30 days in order to get one. But I only stayed 23 days. I left before I could qualify.
Now, what's life like over in the UK? Since you came over to the US and you live in the UK, what is everyday life? How you're in London, right? London, England.
Yeah.
Now I only see London on TV, and it's Big Ben looks kind of cool.
It looks cool, does it? It looks cool, does it? It's small, crowded.
What is it like? So would you say London is like maybe like a New York?
Exactly. It's like a bit like Boston and places like Boston, Massachusetts. Them middle city places.
Okay.
New York would be maybe extremely big, but that's the kind of thing, really. City and expensive and crowded.
So after you got when you came over to London, England, you got your license, you happy and everything. How long have you been driving?
I've been driving for a bit over 10 years on the truck.
10 years? Now what's the rules? What are the rules of service for your clock over there? Or do you have that?
Oh, we do. We're the leaders in rules. The rules that you got, let me update you that we're the leaders in rules. What's it called? Is it ELD? Whatever you call it. That only started. When did that start? Can I ask you? When did you start the ELD?
I came in the game about it'll be 6 years next month. But when
Is that when they started it?
No. When I came in, ELDs was already a thing. So I'm gonna say maybe I'm not, don't quote me on this, but maybe 2, 3, 4 years before I got into it, because everybody was just getting off of paper laws.
Okay. Over here, they are really more strict. We use a card, a driver card. It's a card that's like a credit card with a chip.
Okay.
Now every driver's got that. What it is, it's much more detailed. It tells them when the engine's switched off and you're on the job, when the engine's running, how much rest, and all of that. So we're only allowed to drive 9 hours actual driving only, and then you can push that to 10.
Okay.
You can only push it to 10 2 times in a week. Okay, 10. Basically, 10 is not the usual, but it can happen if you really need to get to the yard. But the companies are encouraged to arrange only 9 hours driving.
Well, how much time you got on duty? Like what is our breakdown?
On duty,
hold on. Different. Our breakdown is 8 hours until 30-minute break, 11 hours drive time, 14 hours on duty time, and 70 hours for the total week. What is it broke down for you?
Ours is 56 total hours in the week driving, but the difference is, look at this. If they say you can drive 9 hours, you have duty is 15 in one day. So you can spend the other hours loading or waiting or whatever else that you need to do, but not actual driving. Okay. Now, then they have this 2 weekly. In a week, say if this week I could do six shifts, I could go in 6 times, yeah?
Okay.
If I do that, the next week I'm only allowed to go in 5 times. So every other week you can do six shifts, but normally they're trying to get us to do only 5 days.
Okay.
Then it goes in deeper. After every 4 hours and a half, you have to park and rest for 45 minutes. You cannot drive on and on over 4.5 if you've not had 45 minutes. Have you got that? Do you have that kind of thing?
Yeah, we gotta drive 8 hours, and then we gotta take a half an hour break before we actually.
That is
nothing. We gotta take a half an hour. Yeah, we gotta take a half an hour break, and then we get
8 hours. 8 hours. I'm mourning the current job I'm doing. I'm complaining. The total hours to the place and from the place is about 8 hours. But I find that too long. In the UK, that's too long. Culture-wise.
All right.
Culture-wise, because
Father D says, I wonder if they got any outlaw truckers out there.
Outlaw truckers, meaning what? Let me understand that. Meaning what? Let me understand that, please.
Our definition of outlaw truckers is truckers that breaks the law. Like, they drive. They drive and stuff like that.
They do. We do have. Yes, we do have outlaw truckers. Sometimes you're driving at night. You might look at this. Our speed limit, yeah. In the UK, a truck should never be seen driving over 60 miles an hour. Never, ever, never. It's easy.
Sis, y'all, what are the trucks governed at 60, or that's the throughout the whole thing?
Listen, they have governed at 56.
56.
They
God damn it, man. 56.
Yes, they governed at 56. Okay, and then they leave 4 miles per hour just for that. a bit of, the slopes, isn't it? But if it goes a bit over, but you're not meant to let your truck to go over 60.
How are y'all making money, man? I mean, are y'all getting? Well, wait. You running dump trucks. So are you getting paid by the mile, or are you salary?
Per hour. We get paid I'm getting paid per hour.
Is that better getting paid by the hour than getting paid cent per mile? Because y'all only going 56 miles an hour.
The thing is, I think it's a whole flip of a culture. First of all, the UK is really, really small. The UK is maybe like Texas. Like the whole Texas, that's UK. So imagine how the difference in spreading the goods and logistics and so on. This place is small, so it's a whole different game. We're paid per hour, yeah? And then, like, for instance, the one I'm doing tonight, I normally do maybe end up doing 10 hours. Okay. 10, 11 hours. 12 hours is long, and Okay. So they just multiply by how much per hour and hand it to you, give it in your account. That's it.
Okay. So what's the euro? That's what y'all get paid, euros, right?
No, we get paid pounds.
Pounds.
The British pound. You actually the other time you said $5. I almost screamed pounds. Remember the other night? It's pounds, not euros.
So how much you get paid by the hour in pounds? You don't have to be exact. Ballpark.
Yeah, I can tell you at the moment I'm lucky to have 17 quid.
17 pounds.
Yeah.
And 17 pounds is equivalent to what in dollars over here?
It's equivalent about maybe $20 or maybe $21, $22.
That's not bad.
It is. And come to think of it, we go home. I don't have to stay in away from the home for ages. But there's actually also OTR here in the UK. Only it's small scale.
Okay.
It is there. People do it, but it's not the everyday person does it.
Right, but $21 ain't bad. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because your cost of living over there is like way different than it is.
Well higher than yours. Well higher. You should have say it correctly. It's well higher. Yeah,
so it's way higher. So
yes, expensive.
So do you guys get overtime over there?
The way it works, okay, say the last time I did my run on my last shift that I did, there was an accident and so on. So I had to stay on for 15 hours. That's the way that it works. So I get paid 15 instead of the usual 10, 11, 12. That's the way it works. If you stay longer, then you get paid more.
Bruh, man.
Some companies do change the rate. They will say, okay, after 8 hours, the time and a half and but that's not that common.
So you've been trucking for 10 years. So how long have you been in the UK?
In the UK, I'm now over a bit 15 years and a bit.
Oh, 15 years. Hey, let me jump back. Let me jump back to your home right quick, back in Africa. Is the women as good looking over there as we see on TV?
The women are good looking. Yes, it's not a myth.
They do. Do they really? Do they really do they dances topless and all like that? Man, I be watching National Geographic and they be doing these dances and shit. I be like,
what?
Oh, okay.
What dance are you talking about, Sean?
Man, they got them. I don't know. They National Geographic somewhere, and they did a spotlight on an African tribe, and they was just doing their dances and all like that, titties hanging everywhere and all like that, and I'm like, okay, we doing it like that there.
I don't know, in comparison, what's the comparison? Because I came to America and I was obviously comparing things like that. And I found in America, were they harder to talk with? They seem to harder to talk with. They did seem harder to speak with. In England, I think people are more, they speak out a lot quicker than America. I don't know. It's just probably I didn't know what to tell this.
So the African women is very different from American women over here. I'm just saying.
The African women.
Yeah, the African women are very different than American women over here.
What's the huge difference in your opinion, mate?
My opinion? Oh, I got a whole bunch of female fans. Don't want to offend them. I'm just saying, you know. I don't know the way they, the way they walk, they swag, the way they, the way they act, like that. Like some women are Kardashian style women. You know what I'm saying?
In America.
I'm just using that as a.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I'm just using that as a baseline.
I don't know, how can I say, the big African women are more humble. They're more humble, Okay. They're more humble. That's it. That's the big difference. They may not walk with a lot of swag, but it's just humility. They're more quiet. They're more maybe going to school. They've all done uni and things like that. They're more, full of manners, like.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Interstate Tuna, what's going on, bro? He says, I thought we had it bad. He said they could keep them rules. I hear you. I hear you.
Guess what? These rules always start in the UK and end up in the US. So it's only a matter of time.
Man, don't jinx it. They already changed our hours of service over here, man. And I still, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. Don't jinx it.
What's with the trucks though? The what's it called? Weigh bridges. When I came there, I was so surprised how many times you have to weigh anything.
Oh, weigh stations.
Stations. In the UK, there's nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Are you serious?
Nothing. I've seen. I think this.
We can free roll on the highways without being
Exactly.
So that means we can be. Wait. Does that mean we can be as heavy as we want? What's the heaviest that we can drive? What's the heaviest we can drive on UK highways?
The heaviest is about. Because we talk in tons, we don't talk. You talk in pounds. So I don't know what pounds they are, but we're talking tons. The most that it can be is about 44 tons? 44 tons. Yeah.
Now let me see. I think a ton is like 2,000. I think
it still comes up to how you the same sort of with you 80,000. Is it 80,000?
Yeah, it's 80,000. 80,000.
It's sort of the same. Sort of the same, not far off.
Okay. Father D says, do they do drug tests after the incident?
Yes. What they didn't do this. They didn't do one on me in this incident.
Oh, okay.
But it's the police and their discretion. If they feel like, they will just tell you they will do it. If not, they will not do it.
All right. They did. So you coming in for a company and do you like go through the same stuff as we go through over here to get into a company, drug test, orientation?
Nah, that is American culture. Nothing to do with us. It's American culture. Nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us. Keep that part of it. You keep that part.
They give you the keys and go,
just
right?
Get out of here, hurry up.
Yeah, bang.
What it is in the UK, when there is an incident, also if you're temporary, they don't really do no checks on you because you're freelance. If they don't trust your work, they just tell you not to come back. Yeah. because
Oh,
you
okay.
have your own little company. So now,
Okay.
if you register with the company and you're permanent, then now you're an employee. Yeah, that's what you guys call. What do they call it? Just a company driver.
1099,
Exactly. So if you
company drivers.
exactly now, if you're a company driver, you got the uniform and everything. Now
Mhm.
they do randoms with them. They do randoms and also they do after incident ones. If there's
Okay.
an incident, it depends on the company, but also still it's discretion. It's not like 80%. Maybe half of the time they will do it. It depends on who's in charge and stuff. They don't really do it much.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Truckers are some of the best storytellers out here, man. What are some of the stories of the road that you got for us? Good or bad?
Uh,
Horror
Good
story.
or bad? Like what? Oh well,
Horror
accident
story.
ones, accident stories, and it. I've seen all bad
Good,
sorts of accidents. You know,
good, bad. Which ones that comes? Which one is relevant in your mind that you could probably tell?
the first okay. There's one that I've never forgotten. Accident scene that I've never forgotten is I was driving. I was so new on the highways, yeah, and I was
Mhm.
driving a trailer, and all I could see on this highway were the back wheels. So this trailer had fallen in on the side, and the back wheels were upwards to the highway,
Okay.
leaving to the imagination of what's happening with Mr. or Mrs. Driver.
Wow.
That one I never forgot. That was one of the real fast ones. Apart
Have
after
you?
that, I got used jackknife, fires, things that you get used to on the road. Really,
Well, when you first seen that, you seen your first accident when in your first year or something like that. Did that make
Mhm.
you did that make you change your mind or the career that you got into?
it scared me a bit, but it didn't make me. I didn't change my mind because of that. I just went on, got used to it really, and actually woke up, innit? More
Okay,
careful, isn't it, for myself?
okay. All right. So what have you? So 10 years, brother, man. 10 years UK driving, and you came over to the states and did a little bit of state driving. What have you learned within the 10 years between the two continents? Is that what it is?
Oh, two continents.
Okay, two continents.
Eh, it's just the same thing for trucking. I think the main thing is patience, and it's a lot harder if you get into it and you're just in your early, in your mid 20s. Patience is not something common among the 20s, is it?
No.
So,
We want we want
is
instant
that,
gratification. That's
and you want to get home, you want to go home. You're not used to slowness, wait here and so on and so forth. So the biggest thing was to calm down myself and become a patient person. In trucking, really just be patient, wait. Driving slowly. Imagine a young fella, you're used to skidding around in cars and so on, but now all of a sudden you have to drive really, really slowly and get to the place, and then they tell you, wait. The biggest thing for me was to just to calm myself down and to be a patient person.
what's up,
Apart
man.
from that, it's a procedure, isn't it? Because this is dangerous.
All
Truck driving
right.
is really dangerous.
All right. So
So
Father D says, do they have
what's that?
do
What
they
the
have
fuck's that?
and truck stops? Well, first,
Oh, look, lizards.
let me abbreviate the question. So first,
Okay,
do you guys have truck stops? And if so, how is y'all truck stops differ from ours over here in the state?
American. Okay. First of all, they're smaller. What else? They're smaller than the ones in America. And then another thing I want to tell you, there are no motors running. In America, I remember when I went to the car parks, all the vehicles were on, switched on,
Yeah.
going on. Yeah? What's all
So
that about?
idling. Yeah, I mean, shit,
Is that
man.
the APU?
Well, for trucks, some trucks don't even have fucking APUs, so we're gonna have to keep this shit
Keep them
running.
running.
Yeah.
That's the biggest difference you're going to find from a truck stop in America and one in the UK. There is no running vehicles like that.
None?
It's not allowed. It's not acceptable.
Okay, so how is y'all staying cool in the summer and
You've got to have your whatever it is APU. Get it working. You're not allowed to run a lorry like that inefficiently on the roads, polluting.
Wait a minute. How the hell are we supposed to keep warm in the winter and cool
yourself? Make sure your APU is working.
Oh, so y'all got APUs over there?
We do we do have APUs,
okay,
but we make sure they work rather than run a truck. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's the biggest difference was the noise and then the size. I really enjoyed the truck stops in America. It seemed like a whole town, you know. T-shirts, I had to buy T-shirts, hats, you know. Souvenir.
So
I loved it.
So have you came? So a lot lizard is just it's another word for a prostitute. So do you guys over in UK have females that want to come and give you guys some commercial love?
I wouldn't have a clue because I'm not really. All my time I've been doing home every day. I've not really gone OTR yet.
Okay.
But I can still tell you that I've never seen them in truck stops in the UK. I've never really seen local lizards.
Okay.
Maybe if you went on your phone and looked for whatever, and then come to the place. But we won't see people walking around doing that.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, so Simon Trucker, you do have a YouTube page, man. Let's bring that up for the people right quick. Let me go ahead and grab that so the people can go ahead and subscribe to you right quick. Tell us a little bit. Let me go ahead and subscribe. There you go. Hit that bell. That all button.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir. You're very welcome.
Appreciate.
You already up to over 1,000. Okay, that's what's up, man. What do you want people? What do you want people to know about your YouTube, man?
My YouTube's got stories about my journey. If you're going to find insights of Africa stories, whenever I go make a journey to Africa, I'll get the camera out and do that, as well as a lot of I seem to be ending up being a trucking teacher. So I've got a lot of teachings, like what you need to do, how you get on in trucks, don't do this is good to do, a lot of trucking lessons. Then I'm also doing a few skits, like jokes, short skits.
Okay.
I got so many playlists, over 10 playlists. So I'm trying to bring like all-round channel, not only trucking lessons. I'm trying to do jokes as well as travel vlog kind of thing.
You try to give everybody a good mixture of content on your channel.
Exactly. I don't want to be. I seem to be a trucking teacher, but I don't want to be a boring teacher. So I have all them other bits and bobs, personal vlogs and things like that, just to keep the channel up.
All right. So what do you hope to achieve with your channel, man? What's the overall achievement that you hope to get out of your channel?
On my channel, I want to hopefully make it a job, a full-time job. Why not? I've done trucking for a few years, and it would be nice if I do this all the time. Create more short movies. Short movies would be my thing. Say if I direct or produce short movies. In the end, I want to do proper movies.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question, Simon, man. How did you come across me?
Oh, across you. Yes. Let me see what happened. One day I was just checking YouTube as you do, and then I saw you were interviewing. You were interviewing Keeping It 100.
Okay, yeah.
So and because I'm her sub, I know her and I've been following her. As soon as I saw she was the one interview, I clicked the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, that's it. I enjoyed it, and then you've been seeing me, a few times a week, haven't you?
Okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you jumping on, man. Father D got a question for you. He says, let's see. Does he think that there will be roads like Silk Road, meaning Northeast Europe to China?
In the future, yes, because at the moment there's already trains from China to Europe. There's a train from China to Germany. So goods are already moving via train from China. So
Okay.
that anything can happen. The world is coming together.
Now, are you I don't want to be nosy about your YouTube finance, but you are, you got over 1,000 subscribers, and I'm sure that you got over 4,000 watch time now. So are you monetized now?
Yeah, I got monetized only 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
2 months ago.
So,
I had a whole 2 years of giving videos.
so how's YouTubing over in London? How is YouTubing over in London? Just tell me that.
In London, what it is, YouTube in the UK is, I can tell that there are less people who really watch it. Because in America, a usual video seems to have a lot more views than it would have in here. So I think something to do with population or whatever it is. So the difference is people are still catching up to start viewing YouTube. Okay. So there are not as many viewers available in the UK, although it's growing.
All right. So before we jump up off your YouTube and jump up out of here, do you have any tips or advice for other people who just starting a YouTube channel?
Starting a YouTube channel. Main thing is consistency. Choose one day that you're really that you're free and you're going to be free every week, and drop your video on that same day. People want to wait for the day and time, as well as relax in front of the camera. Okay. If you never relax in front of the camera, then people can tell if you relax and just be, as well as be yourself. Okay. I don't believe in the faking. Oh, I got a nice car. I don't do that.
That's what's up.
I don't do that. I just give honest. That means I don't have to make an effort because I've not told a lie. I don't have to front anything because I'm out here telling no lies. That's honesty, consistency. What else? That's it. And camera, presence and sound, plus also advertising it. Initially, I thought that you just make a video and then drop it and go to bed and wake up and it's a hit. Nah, you got to go to all them. Basically, you have to push your video. You have to go to all them places that can get you to get viewed. Social media places and all of that. Also, the what is it? Keywords and titles. The titles. The thing that I've learned, the most recent thing that I've learned is the thumbnail. The thumbnail's got to be something, however weird, because you need to know how to make stupid faces. Yeah, look at this shot.
You say you got to learn how to make
stupid faces
so that people can click on
it.
All right, so what's your future plans, man? You want to go owner op, or what's your future plans for trucking?
In trucking, I do want to go owner up. I actually do not only drive. I've done in this country, it's called transport management, CPC. I'm a qualified CPC transport manager. That means that if you're getting your authority, you would need a person like me. So on the side of actually driving, I've got 2 companies that I manage for people. So, but the future is to join those. I have 2 owner ops who I manage. I want to join them, and then basically I want to join them. In the end, I want to run my own vehicle.
Tell us the difference, if you can. Tell us the difference of going owner op versus going owner op over here in the States. Do you have to go through the same process as a person that's going owner op over here?
Over there, it seems, if I got it correctly, it was a lot easier to start. A lot easier. In the UK, what they've done is they keep it difficult to get in. You know, it is a hard thing to start to just get your own truck. Yet in America, it seemed like if you did 3 months or 6 months, you could probably buy one. Is that true?
That's you can buy a truck anytime you want. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking money wise. How long roughly would it take you if you really want to buy one?
Well,
6 months?
Well, no, not even that. Shit, if you got the money, if you got the money, no. Listen, if you got the money, you know, if you got the let's say the average truck that you could probably get off auction block for about 30K, maybe 40K, you can buy the truck. It's just getting everything else, like the license, and if you want to go for your authority, from what I gathered, you can get your authority easy. I think it's about $300, maybe $400. You fill out the paperwork.
That's it. That's
it.
Over here, it's a lot.
You can buy a truck any time of the day. I mean, you could buy a truck. You don't even have to have your CDLs to buy a truck. Shit, you could buy a truck, set up the paperwork for it, without the authority, set up the paperwork for it and get somebody else that has their CDLs to drive that motherfucker. That's how it is.
Over here, they make it a lot harder. You have to start with showing money in the bank. Yeah, show money in the bank, then apply, get the manager, show where you're going to fix the vehicle from, where you're going to park it. It's a whole, the way I hear the videos I've watched of guys over there, it's probably as hard as it is to get your own authority. You understand? So they make it slightly harder. You can't really get to do that within 2 years. You need, stay in, raise a lot more money, and it's more difficult.
JJ Hammer, he said it on point. He said buying is easy. Sustaining your company is another story. So
exactly.
Exactly. I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly, man. All right, Simon Trucker, definitely thank you for taking the time to come on. I know we was back and forth trying to set up, trying to get the time right.
I know.
Especially the time, like right now, it's like late in the evening for you. You about to start your night shift.
I'm about to go try and get maybe like 2 hours, then I can make a move.
Right, and then over here it's fucking daylight, bro. Like we just now getting up and getting started. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you up to then? After the interview, are you driving today? Are you delivering today? Or
yeah, I got a drop over here at Sam's Club. So once I drop that off, then I got another load that's he hooking me up. So I got a long load that's going up to Wisconsin or Minnesota somewhere, I don't know. Then I got it coming back to Illinois, and then from Illinois I'm coming home, and then I'm off for Florida.
And where is home? I didn't even ask. Where is home?
My home is in Cleveland, Ohio. So
okay.
Represent and represent my team. Browns.
Yes,
Browns up 7. I think they 7-4 right now. So they making a hard play for the playoffs this year, bro.
Yes, sir. They making a hard play, so you're a proud man from Cleveland, Ohio.
Exactly.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead. What you was about to say?
I kind of thought you're from Texas. I think you've made a few videos when you're in Texas.
Oh no, man, here we go, man. I fucks with Texas, bro. I fucks with Texas, man.
You love Texas.
That's where majority of my views come from. My majority of my subscribers are from Texas, bro.
Your peoples.
So I got people now. I got people in Texas. I got people in Georgia.
Yeah. Now you're getting. You're getting people in London.
Now I gotta find something. I gotta find something for you in London. All the people down in North Carolina. So I got
hey. What's your favorite music?
Hip hop. Well, no, wait.
Okay, artist wise. Who's your real artist? Okay.
Well, wait. I'm diverse. All right. I'm diverse when it comes to music. So I don't have no particular genre. I listen to it all. You know, I mainly listen to hip hop, but R&B. I fuck with country.
Particularly? Like who's your favorite?
I'm from the old school, bro. So my favorites come from the old school. Run DMC, Rakim, Airbnb and Rakim, EPMD, KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the old school. You know, I listen to a lot of old school. This new school music, man, I can't fuck with it. But I do give my shout out to my cousin.
Yeah.
Actually,
the DJ who? What's his name?
DJ Ryan Wolf. Shout out to him. And my cousin, the producer, is Drum Guy. He's Drum Guy. He's the producer for Moneybag Records. So anything you hear from Moneybag Yo or anything from Moneybag Yo's camp, the music that is produced is from my cousin Drum Guy. So
wow, you're lucky you got your people to give you like free soundtracks for your thing, isn't it?
Well, you know what?
Proper soundtrack, isn't it? Banging ones.
My cousin, if he has something that he can give to me, he'll do it. But being that he's signed to a label, that copyright shit is in effect. So
okay, because he can complain when you play it. That's all that matters.
You can check him out right here at I Am Drum Guy on Instagram. This is him right here. This is my cousin. So he does all the music for Moneybag Yo. This right here. Cold Red is Moneybag Yo's new album, and my cousin produced it. Maybe about 10 of these tracks on here. So let me see. Here's Moneybag Yo talking about my cousin. Let me see. Hold on, right quick.
Yeah, Cleveland. The dude is like
16 now.
Hold on, right quick. Let me go back.
What's cool is you
give us some beats, mate.
Drum Guy, Cleveland.
Cleveland, the dude is like
16 now.
16 now.
Wow.
Yeah, 16.
You signed him as a producer, right?
Most definitely.
At what age?
15. He was 15. Yeah, he just had a birthday.
How did you find this kid?
He was like, I was going through my email. I don't really go through my email, so one day I was going through my email and I was just clicking. I couldn't find no piece. I was like, man, let me see what he's talking about. This Drum Guy. So I clicked on it. You know what I'm saying? I got the vibing with it. I was like, this is one of them joints. So I had ended up dropping it. Then when I dropped it, I was in that mode. And I went back in the email. He had like 15 more in there. So I went in there. Like, even with Reset, like he on like probably 80% of that project. So it's just like I was just rocking with him. He had that sound that I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? So
Kid,
like, we got to go find him.
The Forever Heartless project? Which project? The Forever Heartless project?
No. He did most of that too, but before that he did Reset. That's when
what's cool is you
That's my cousin, y'all. Drum Guard, the youngest producer on Moneybag Records. He was signed at the age of 15. And my cousin, you know, me and my cousin, LeBron, me and my cousin LeBron, man, we grew up in the sticks. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in the grind. You know what I'm saying?
What was that like? Tell us about you. What was that like?
We grew up in the grind. You know, my mom's was a single woman, single parent, you know, raising 2 kids, you know, one steady kid and one knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I can guess who was the knucklehead.
You know, me and my cousin, we used to hang out a lot and all like that. And we kind of like said when we was going to grow up, we was going to be something. You know, we didn't want, we had that spirit, that entrepreneur spirit. So we wasn't like about being told what to do when we was working. Even though, you know, we worked, you know, I did all the warehouses, all the restaurants, all that shit. But at one point in my life, I'd say maybe about 10, 15 years, I stepped away from all of that shit, and I ran, you know, I ran hard as being a successful store owner. I had 2 stores in the city of Cleveland that was rocking.
Selling what?
Music. I had the music store.
Okay.
Right. I had 2 music stores in the city of Cleveland. Houston was coming up on the map with the screw music at one point.
CDs. You're talking about CDs.
Yeah. Screw music has came up on the map. That's that chopped and screwed, that slowed down, sip syrup type music. That was coming up on the map in Cleveland, and I pretty much picked up on it, and I pretty much exploded it. You know, I was the one that brought up cats like Swisher House, Chameleonaire. Some of you guys may not know these cats, but if y'all from Houston, y'all know who I'm talking about. Michael 5000 Watts, Little Flip. You know what I'm saying? I was the one that had Cleveland jumping with I Can Do That. If y'all can remember that song, I was the one that had Cleveland jumping with that song. Paul Wall, DSR. So, you know, I was the one that brought all of them up there. I had a successful run. Until, you know, the internet came and pretty much changed all of that. So there, oh, go ahead.
No, carry on. I was still going to ask you how you made it into, how trucking came in, like from there.
Well, trucking actually been in the background. I always like, you know, I always like to drive, you know. Oh, damn it. Hold on. There we go. I always like to drive. You know, I always had to, you know, I always wanted to, you know, learn how to drive a truck and all like that. But back then, you know, I didn't know which way to go as far as trucking. I was, you know, I wasn't focused. You know what I'm saying? My estranged wife at the time was like, well, you know, me being that I wasn't focused, I was too focused on trying to get rich. You know what I'm saying? I was doing the get rich quick schemes and shit like that, you know. So from my 2 stores, I went on ahead and shut those down because, you know, the music was changing. I got into road service, and I did that for about another 10 years. And then
what's that? Sorry?
Road service. You know, when your truck break down and all like that, you call guys like us to come and give you a jump, change the tire.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So you actually mechanic hands then.
Yeah. So I did that for about 10 years. And then when me and my wife, you know, we decided to separate. When we decided to separate, that's when I took my trucking a little bit more serious. So I took my last credit card, my last Capital One credit card that had the good $6,000 on there. Went to Tri-C trucking school. They told me it was like 5,400, 55 after everything. Lady took the credit card. She was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Man, go ahead and do it before I change my mind."
knock it out, swipe.
And then everything else was history. So I'm
Wow.
here.
And how many years is that ago? Sorry.
I've been in the game for 5 years. It'll be December 15th.
Okay. So, and you're loving it. Best decision, in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good decision for me. May not be for everybody else, but it was a good decision for me. It got me away. It got me to places I've never been. It got me to not think about the ills that went on between me and my estranged wife. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was at home after we separated, I went through a little dark time right there. And if it wasn't for my son bringing me out of that, I don't know where I would be right now. So, but trucking really mentally, physically, well, I'm trying to get physically fit here, but on the mental side, trucking really helped me out because it kept my mind off of the shit that was going on between me and my estranged wife. So,
worst experiences?
Worst experiences? I'm going to say anything from U.S. Express. Yeah. Anything.
You don't like that company.
anything from U.S. Express is my worst experience. I think once I learned the ills of trucking at U.S. Express, I kind of learned a little bit of good stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? What
the fuck did they do to you? What was the worst thing they did to you?
Kept me up in the fucking Northeast.
What's wrong with the Northeast? Everyone don't want to go to PA. I've heard people don't want to go to PA.
Man, listen,
I'll go to PA for you.
Man, fuck PA, man.
You can send me to PA.
Man, you can have PA. You can have New York.
What's the story about? I don't want to go to PA. I've heard that so many times in people's videos. What does that mean?
I mean, it's Northeast as a whole. You got to be. I'm going to probably pass it over to my man D Nitty because he's from New York. He's used to driving all that traffic. There's no fucking parking. Well, there's parking, but you got to get there at a certain time. The motherfucking places where you got to back up in the dock, so fucking small. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So is it worse than New York and Boston?
What shit, Bronx.
It's worse.
I just got finished talking to Zipporah about a day ago, and she was in New York. She had to go to Amazon down in the Bronx, and she said she will never do that again.
Big headache. Big headache.
She said she will never do that again. D Nitty
came out with a headache.
Right? D Nitty says, I like how this guy flipped the interview. Now Lockout is getting interviewed.
That's what's up. That's what's up,
man. All right.
That's what's up, bro.
Hey, listen, man. I thank you hold on right quick. Let me change this. I thank you very much for coming on, bro.
Appreciate it.
Time and chopping it up with me, man. Thank you very much. Make sure you join the community, man. Make sure you hit that join button.
Always, mate. I will do that, mate.
Hit that join button. You know what I'm saying?
The join button. The join. That's my next thing.
Yeah, I need something to drink right now. So I'm almost out of this. So I'm about to go right here.
That's my next thing. As soon as I get off of there.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, brother, man. You take it easy. Thank you very much for sharing your experience with us, man. You stay safe. And anytime you want to come on, man, just hit me up in the not messenger, but hit me up.
I'm always in your community, mate, aren't I?
That's what's up, man. Whenever you want to come in and chop it up with me, just do that. Just jump right in, and we here.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, bro. You take it easy and stay safe.
Appreciate it.
All right, everybody. That was Simon Trucker. That's what's up. Hey, D, that's how it is over here, man. We conversate. We sitting down at Denny's, bro. That's how we doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it over here. We conversating. Father D says, "Word up, God bless the son." That's what's up, man. I appreciate all you guys being in here at this time, man. Like I said, you just gotta hit the you just gotta hit the all button. That's all I can say, man. You just gotta hit the all button, because if you don't hit the all button and I go live and then you come back and be like, yo, I thought you was, yeah. You got to hit the all button so you can get notified when I do get live. I mean, when I do go live. But for everybody else, that's coming in for the interview later on this evening, I still got that scheduled, but I still haven't got a hold of my guest yet. So if I don't get a hold of her, of course, being that I already did a show today, I'm not trying to overload you guys. You know what I'm saying? D Nitty says, Queens, Bronx, my stomping grounds. That's what's up, man. I know. That is what's up. All right. So, guys, I appreciate all you guys being here. If you like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. Make sure that all button is hit so that you get everything across the board. And make sure you hit that like button, man. YouTube will push the video if they see that you guys liking it. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Help your brother out, man. Also, if you want to join the community, you can do that by hitting the join button. Get me some coffee, man. 2 tiers or 3. But I think, you know what I'm going to do? Probably break it down to 2. Make it easy for you guys, because I'm still trying to figure out this YouTube shit and all like that. All right. So until next time, everybody, y'all take, wait a minute. There we go. Until next time, everybody, y'all take it easy. And I will come back at you with another video. Peace.
Cause baby, once I'm gone, I ain't coming back. You gon' have to settle with another man. But when you realize, don't be running back. Ain't no sunshine when I'm gone. Baby, ain't no sunshine, ain't no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine.